There he is. Fritz Kaegi is the Cook County Assessor. That's right. He was born and raised in Hyde Park and still maintains close ties to that community. He attended Hyde Park's Kenwood Academy for high school, completed his undergraduate studies at Haverford College, and received an MBA from Stanford. Since assuming the office in 2018, Fritz has brought fairness, ethics, and transparency to the Cook County's Assessor's Office, with a vision focused on operational changes, technological upgrades, and the elimination of favoritism. Prior to beginning his career in government, Fritz spent more than 20 years valuing assets as a mutual fund portfolio manager and analyst. Fritz's wife, Rebecca, is a teacher. They live in Oak Park with their 3 children. And right now, he's here to explain. Fritz?
Everyone wants to help the assessor here. Thank you, Andrew. And you heard that bio, right? So people often ask me, Fritz, you had a great job and we're leading a happy life in the private sector. Can you explain why you signed up for this thankless job? And it's true. No one ever was born wanting to be the assessor, right? David Axelrod, who was Obama's political strategist, by way of explanation, says that there are 2 kinds of political candidates out there. Just if you ever see political candidates, think about this. The people who want to be somebody and the people who want to do something. So let me explain what happened to me. You heard about my high school. It started with stories from my classmates at alumni picnics at my high school on the South Side. You see, many of us became homeowners during the 2000s housing bubble. Anyone remember that? Yeah. All right. When the market crashed, home values in some neighborhoods fell 40, 50, 60%, yet people's tax bills were up, sometimes a lot. And my friends would ask, can you explain? Can you explain me this? And I said, I don't know, but I'm going to find out. Then allow me to explain. I learned that our property tax system is zero-sum. If some kinds of properties are undervalued, everyone else has to make up the difference in their bill automatically. And then I started looking at the assessments of some of the biggest buildings, like luxury hotels and skyscrapers and stadiums. It turns out that they were assessed way below their market values, and people like my classmates were picking up the tab. And then I learned that other people in politics were indeed aware of this inequity, but didn't want to jeopardize their positions to take on the incumbent assessor. And so if I can explain, the whole thing made me mad. And that's when I decided to run so I could do something to reform this system, and yes, we won. There are probably things out there that you come across that are wrong and unjust, and there might be elected officials out there who also see these problems, but they may want to just be somebody and just hold their office, and that makes them too afraid to act. And so you can explain that, but I hope you'll recognize this is a situation where the public needs someone like you who wants to do something and who can explain why they're doing it.